Let's play, let's play, let's play, let's play, let's play, let's play. Okay, 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 okay. Let's play, let's play, let's play, let's play, let's play, let's play. I say, ain't nothing but my grind on my mind. See, we started with nothing, then we climb, then we climb, then we gonna keep bucking till we finally shine. Indeed, I keep them ducking, baby, time after time. I say, ain't nothing but my grind on my mind. See, we started with nothing, then we climb, then we climb, then we gonna keep bucking till we finally shine. Indeed, I keep them ducking, baby, time after time. I said it's getting hotter out that flame I came. They try to stop me, straight up block me through that pain I've gained. A newer way, pursue my rays. Look, I don't cry no more. I just load up my mind and let my grind go show. Cause I'm locked in every single day. I be locked in, focused all the way. Man, I'm locked in from the time I wake. I be locked in, I don't need no break. Okay, 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 okay. Let's play, let's play, let's play, let's play, let's play, let's play. Okay, 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 okay. Let's play, let's play, let's play, let's play, let's play, let's play. Sorry, ain't no conforming. They'll know when I come for them. They don't know what I'm forming. They get low while I'm soaring. Ain't nothing about that.
What's good? What's good? What's good, y'all? How y'all doing on this Wednesday afternoon? Hopefully you guys are safe on the way home from work or on the way home from work, wherever you're listening from. Like K Beezy just said, matter of fact, let me throw K Beezy's message up here. That was a great message. It says, please hit the like button on your way in and wipe your feet. It's free. Hey, that's good housekeeping right there. Great way to start the stream, KBs. I appreciate you, man. Y'all come on in, get yourself situated. Come on in and chill and get you a good seat and get your headphones in or throw it up on your TV, whatever you got going on. If you got your little dinner from your little favorite takeout spot, hey, just get situated. We're going to run for about 45 minutes. Got some things to cover. And we're going to open that phone line up on the back end. We're going to open that phone line up on the back end if you guys want to talk about, because we hadn't had it open since I think we won that first playoff game. Because I don't think I opened it after that. So the phone lines will be open shortly. So if you got, something you want to talk about for the season, for this free agent stuff, or some of the stuff I'm going to cover today, we're going to get on into it. And the number has changed. So if you had the old number saved, for some strange reason, the number changed, and I'll pop it up probably in about 10 or 15 minutes. But if you had that old number, throw it out. Throw it out. So I'm going to, talk about, this little thing right here, this Google Doc. If you don't know, I'm doing the draft stuff as well, like prospects and whatnot. And this Google Doc, if you click on it, it'll take you to a document that'll show you all the guys I've watched so far and my rankings on them so far. So that's what that is. And so when you see it pop up there, you know what it is. If you want to click on it, go from there. Also right here, if you want to donate to the stream at any point, you click that link and go, and your message will pop up with your, whatever you donate or whatnot, and go from there. Also, if you super chat, it'll do it the same way too as well. So I appreciate you guys for coming on in, and we are going to start this thing up here in just a second. Let me say what's up to the people that are chatting with me. So don't be a stranger. Don't be a stranger. Chat it up either with me or somebody in the chat box. So hey, come in, be graceful, be gracious, and let's get this thing started. So first, what up to Rave Kingdom? Hadn't talked to him in a while. I know he was waiting for a call-in show, but I think cooler heads have prevailed. So, maybe we'll get a call from Rave Kingdom today. What up, MJ? Appreciate you for coming through. I appreciate. He says, yes, sir. Pretty girl TLB, she was enjoying the intro song. She said, locked in. What's good, coach? Not much. Just trying to get this good content out. And again, we talked about K Beezy and his tweet to open the show up. What up? Oh yeah, Cam. The number did change. I don't know what made it change, but it did. It did. Chef, what's good, Chef? Says, good evening, Coach. Great to see you part of the chat today. On the vault with Femi. Yeah, Femi was he was fiery, boy. I will say that he was fiery. I followed him after that. he was fiery. What's good, Nick? Appreciate you for coming through. Delvin, what's good? What's good? What's good? Well, let's go ahead and dive into this the show that I have for you today. And what we're gonna start off with is the NFL calendar. And I talked about this a little bit on a video, but we're just gonna talk about some important dates that's coming up, and so you can kind of see where the league is headed. And so let me throw this up here. Let's switch the scenes. All right, let me make it a little bigger. Then I can scroll down. All right, so here we go. So everybody can see. So February 18th, which was yesterday, beginning on this date at 4 p.m. New York time, that's EST, and most of us EST, clubs may designate franchise or transition players. So starting yesterday, you could franchise your players. Like, I don't know who we got that would be in that franchise realm. I got an idea, but I don't know if we want to do that, because when you franchise a guy, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, chat, when you franchise a player, they take the top 5 salaries of that position, and you get the average of that. So let's just say, for instance, we franchise tag Ronnie Stanley, just for the sake of saying. They'll take the 5 highest paid offensive tackles, and then Ronnie will get the sum of that. Well, not the sum, the average of that. So they'll add them all up, divided by 5, and whatever that number is, that's what Ronnie gets. And if I'm not mistaken, it hits your cap immediately. Immediately. And I think I have that process right, even though I'm getting better at the cap stuff. I think I have that part of the cap right. And Cam says, pretty sure that's correct. Ed says, yep, should be the average of the top. Yeah, exactly. They take the top 5 guys, whoever the top 5 guys are at that position, and you get the average of that. Now, you have some guys that try to finesse it. Like, I think somebody wanted to be listed as a receiver when they were technically a running back, and get, stuff like that, but it is what it is. No, I think somebody was listed as a guard and wanted to go to tackle. I think that's what it was. So they be trying to finesse it up front. But that's what happens when you franchise tag players, whether that be DB, receiver, whatever. They take the top 5 players at that position, divided by 5. Well, the average of those 5 guys, and that's how it goes. The next important date, February 24th through March 3rd, which that is less than a week from now, the Combine starts, the Underwear Olympics. And so we'll start to get accurate measurements, height, weight, speed, broad, vert on a bunch of guys. Most will do on-field stuff. Some won't. But I think the key part of the Combine, the part that's important to the clubs, but we don't get to see, are the interviews. They get in there and do more interviews with guys. They got a lot more guys than, depending on if they played in the All-Star game or not, because you got a lot of people going to the Combine that weren't necessarily eligible for All-Star games. And so now player personnel and GMs and coaches and all that stuff, they're in the same spot. They get to interview guys. They get to drill them or grill them, whichever term you choose to use, and kind of see where the players' heads at. And so, but obviously the highlight for us fans from the Combine are the 40 times. Last year it was the top 40 was broken by Worthy from Play with KC this year. I don't know if anybody's going to be in that realm. I hadn't heard of anybody that's supposed to be that fast yet, but we'll all be locked in for the Combine. And depending on that speed day, which is wide receivers and DBs, if that's on the weekend, we might do a little watch party for that, to kind of just to see guys run and move and stuff like that. So keep that in the back of your head, for that weekend Combine day, because weekday Combine, can't do it. I'm messing with the Jets during the weekday, so can't do the weekday. All right, March 4th, prior to 4 p.m. New York time, the deadline for clubs to designate a franchise players. So the window for franchises from the February 18th to the 4th. That's what it is. You got till that day to, hey, we franchise tagging you. That's what that is. All right, March 10 through 12. That's the negotiating period, what we know as the tampering period for free agency. March 10 through 12. That's when you can reach out and start negotiating with free agents. That's quote unquote the tampering period. So just know that that's what that is. And then March 12th, let me see, I got it on here. Let me check. Yeah, March 12th is the new league year. So this is what they say about March 12th. The 2025 league year and free agency signing period begins at 4 p.m. So at 4 in the afternoon, that's when the new league year starts on March 12th, which is about 3 weeks away. Let me see. 1, 2, that's exactly 3 weeks away. The new league year starts in 3 weeks. So we'll be 2 hours into the new league year 3 weeks from now. So we'll start to see, well, we won't see jack if y'all want to keep it a buck. We won't see nothing until maybe April, the third window. Because even though I know the money for the cap money has went up, y'all know we don't bust a move. We don't bust a move early unless we had to have. I think when we signed Derrick Henry, that was the earliest we had signed somebody in free agency in a long time. So, and then March 30th through April 2nd is the annual league meetings at the Breakers in Palm Beach, Florida. So those are the official important dates coming up on the NFL calendar. Those are the things to be looking for from different content creators about what we're reporting on. And I just kind of keep you abreast on this NFL offseason that's really not an offseason. That's what that is. It's an offseason, but it's really not an offseason. We really got one dead month of NFL stuff, and that's from, I think that's July to August, or maybe it's June to July. That's that one dead month of NFL stuff. Everybody go on vacation. They get it in and they go from there. Appreciate you, Pro. He said, yo, coach, happy to catch you live. Appreciate it. And Malik said the cap increased by $22 million. $22 million. So I still think the cap is cap, but it is what it is. Well, I'm getting better at figuring those numbers out. So let me do this. Getting better at figuring those numbers out. All right, let's go on to the next thing we got. So these are the Ravens free agents. These are the guys that we potentially will lose. Technically, we have a chance if they're RFA, and I shout out to Garnett for this graphic. Technically, if they're RFA, and we only have 2 guys that are that we got a chance to match if somebody offers them. And that's Tre'Davious Washington and Christian Matthew, a cornerback. The only person really I'm interested in so far with that RFA is Tre'Davious Washington. The second name on this list that's a free agent, Ronnie Stanley. So the question is, what do we do with Ronnie? Because like the chef was talking about Femi earlier today, he said my sentiments exactly. Ronnie may have priced himself out of Baltimore. Ronnie had a great season on a fairly team-friendly deal because, he had been being hurt. So they renegotiated and gave him a lot of incentives. And Ronnie played 98.1% of the snaps. And so that $7 million that we paid him this year, plus whatever bonuses or whatever he got, that ain't gonna cut it this year. So we looking at least 19 for Ronnie. At least. I think at least 19. And it's gonna depend on what Ronnie, like Pro just said. I think it's out of the Ravens' hands because he gonna command so much money from other people. I just don't think we got it to pay. I really don't. He says, I think it's out of Ravens' hands. It's more like, what does Ronnie want to do with the Ravens? I agree with you 100%. Because, honestly, we can't afford him. We like on boy from on Paid in Full, Mekhi Phifer. We broke. I'm broke, baby. Ain't got no money. That's us. We broke. So, Darius, I hope we can keep. I hope. Because he was vital playing that second safety spot. But if not, we can draft somebody and go from there because we got 1,900 draft picks. Pat Ricard. I would love to have Pat back. Well, You gotta do what you gotta do, B. You gotta do what you gotta do, and that's cool. You know, I know how to pause. I know how to pause and let things play out and let the course of things play out. We good. But Pat Ricard, I love Pat Ricard's role. What up, P? I love Pat Ricard's role in Todd Monken's system. I think he was overused and too much of a indicator in Greg Roman's system. But I love Pat Ricard's role in his Monken system. I love it even more when he's in front of Derrick Henry. Love it even more. Now, like MJ said, the hard I know, but his role was awesome.
Keep locked in. Keep staying locked in. And
Oh, B dropped a 10 gifted. Appreciate it, B. So if you got a gifted from B, let him know. Let him know.
keep locked
Let
in.
them know they finna roll through.
Keep staying locked in. And
Let me get over here so I can see who they are.
keep locked in. Keep staying locked in. And
Oh, I can see them earlier when I go on this screen.
keep locked in. Keep staying locked in. And
We're just gonna let these roll through because they're gonna keep going till they all get through. They're gonna keep going till we all get them through.
keep locked in. Keep staying locked in. And
Cam, you back? B got you back. Cam, you back? You back? You got Tyler Crazy Wolf,
locked
Jack
in.
H,
keep staying locked in. And
Blue Line King 7, Prince Edward NBA, King Morgan, Kent Daly, Superman, Devin
keep locked
Luke,
in. Keep staying locked in. And
Who's Who, and Killer Cam. All you guys just got gifted a membership from Bazel 86 Ghosts. So
You locked
hey, if you're in
in.
here,
keep
give
staying
them a shout
locked in.
out.
And
Say thank you. Say thank you. Say thank you. Should be close to
keep locked in. Keep staying locked in. And
W, right. W's in the chat for 86 Ghosts. For being
keep
so
locked
friendly.
in. Keep
Being
staying locked
a
in.
key supporter of the channel, man. I appreciate you, B, and all that you do for the channel, man. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. All right. I'm gonna get to your question in just a minute, Pete. But like I said, I love Pat's role in an offense. Aguilar, we can replace that. Malik. The question with Malik is, do you want to bring a new guy in to fill that role? Because Malik has a dual role. Malik is like a just in case linebacker, but a really good edge guy. A just in case linebacker or a really good edge guy. And then the rest of these guys, I don't really think move the needle for us too much to be wanting back. Josh Johnson, Brent Irvin, Cleveland definitely ain't coming back probably now with the blowing twice the legal limit. Cleveland was in the woods drinking them natty lights and then came out of the woods and got pulled over. That's all that was. He was in the woods hunting squirrels and or deer or ducks or whatever. I'm just drinking, having a good old time. And came out the woods and got pulled over. B. Steve, we know he gone. Marcus Williams. I think hey, let me ask the chat something. When we get rid of Marcus, probably gonna be June 1st. We gonna have to eat some of that money, ain't it? I think we have to eat some of that money for Marcus. McCarty B out of here. Trey gone. Chris Board. Tylen Wallace I would like to have back, but I don't know if they're gonna do it because we cash strapped. And with Tylen Wallace, I would really like to have him back, but we're so strapped for cash. It's best to just probably bring in, like maybe draft a receiver or two to fill some of them roles because I mean you can't bring Tylen back for $1 million. To me that's kind of a slap in the face. You bring Tylen back for $1 million. That's like a slap in the face in my eyes. Steven Sims, Dante Hardy, Christian Wells, Trayvon Mullen, Christian Matthew, Owen Wright, and Kadir Ishmael. Those are the Ravens free agents, but I think the main ones are at the top of this list. Darius, I hope we bring back. Ronnie probably gonna cost us too much to bring back. And then Pat Ricard, I would like to have Pat back for a reasonable number. He cannot have the $7 million that he had before that. He just can't. He just can't do it. P said, this is about Marcus. P said post June 1st will allow them to spread it over 2 seasons. So the dead money that we acquire from getting rid of Marcus, we'll be able to spread that dead money over 2 seasons after that. So appreciate it, P. And Pro. Appreciate it. Oh, and wrong. All right, let's move on to the next. All right, so free agency. These are the top free agents. Now, again, we're rarely in the market for these guys. I don't know if restructures are going to happen and we're going to free up much space. Because I know we had just under $6 million before this new number came out. What is I think the projected number is, what was it? I forgot what it was. 7 something, but it was 750. So does that give us like 13, 14 million now? And I still don't think that's enough to really make a splash with anybody, because the first 4 guys on this list, 13, 14 million dollars ain't gonna be enough. Because you're looking at T. Higgins, who was franchised last year and made 21 million. Word on the street is they're going to franchise him again, so that's gonna be like 25, maybe. That's the word on the street. And next you got Trey Smith, the guard from the Chiefs. Their center guard combination was pretty good this year. I think that's probably going to be a priority for them to get done to keep him back. But then you get into some guys that are probably going to change teams after those 2 guys. First up, Chris Godwin. Chris Godwin did get hurt but for the Bucs. I don't know how much he has left. If healthy, Godwin's a good pickup. But the injury bug is starting to sit in on Godwin. So I don't know, like, what's the market going to be for Godwin. Pro, did you hear about Chase wanting $40 million? Ooh. I do know that Joe has been putting pressure on them to sign everybody. If I'm not mistaken, he even said in an interview recently that I think he referenced the Eagles paying all the people and pretty much saying why we can't do it. But I made the little joke a minute ago about us being broke. Them boys over there definitely broke. They had to sell naming rights for the stadium to pay Joe all the money that he's worth or all the money he's getting. So what else can they sell over there to get more money? Don't answer that in the chat. Do not answer that in the chat. I just said that. Don't put the answer in the chat. Don't. I know how some of y'all are. Don't put that answer in the chat. But Ronnie Stanley is the 4th guy, he's our guy. Ronnie is the perfect example of betting on yourself. He's he took an incentive-laden contract this year because he had been hurt since that ankle and balled out. Really did. Okay, let me address this right here with Will. So Will said, Cam, there's something off in coaching. No way a prospect like Trent Simpson takes a step back like that coming off a college career like he had. Will, I agree 100%. I don't think I've talked about the coaching changes on this channel. If I did, I forgot about it. But the main one that I'm really excited about is us getting rid of our linebackers coach. Like, I felt like, and I know I said this on the channel, I felt like his personality just didn't fit with what we needed. When you come from the energy, the enthusiasm, the aggressiveness, the loud of Zach Orr as your position coach to the gentleman that was our linebackers coach last year, and I don't know his coaching style personally, because I'm not there. So I don't know what he did in practice, but just his aura seemed like he was a laid back, a chill, come on guys, he wasn't a rah-rah, he wasn't that guy. And Trenton probably needed that guy. Because Trenton, I ain't gonna say